You've now been a real estate agent or real estate salesperson for the past X amount of years, and you now want to become a real estate broker. I'm making this video because I was a little lost on the logistics and actions of becoming a broker. You can only learn so much from their website. But in this video, we'll quickly touch on why become a broker, what you can do now, what you have to do, exams, courses, more in-class simulation sessions, as well as the cost to become a real estate broker. Just quickly, if you're new here, my name is Callum, eXp Realty real estate broker here in Ontario, and if you find these videos helpful, consider liking and subscribing. It means an absolute ton to me. But let's just dive right into the video. Okay, so if you know why you want to become a broker already and just want the logistics and actions, skip to the time codes and chapters along the bottom of this video where you need to be. But first, why become a real estate broker? I personally had two main reasons, but we'll touch on what you can do now. First for me is that I have to learn everything. If there's knowledge out there that can help my career and most importantly make myself more valuable, I have to learn it. Because once I make myself more valuable, I can charge more for my services. Value comes at a cost. And second is a bit of more of the same. I want the status of being a broker. I want that label next to my name on my business cards as I hand potential clients. Does it really matter to them? Who knows? But I wanted that label. I wanted real estate broker next to my name. I wanted to be more valuable. I wanted more education. And those were kind of my reasons, at least for now, because we now have more options. Once you become a real estate broker, you now become a managing broker of a brokerage or branch office. You are now steps closer to becoming a broker of record, if that's your goal, and you can even open up your own brokerage. At the time of this video, I have no plans of being a managing broker. I have no plans of becoming a broker of record, and I will never be opening up my own brokerage, but it's nice to have options. To become a real estate broker, you need to be a licensed real estate agent for at least 2 years. And at the time of this video, and double check this, you might be able to start to get your broker's license before that 2 years. You might be able to start the educational portion and then wait until you're officially at the 2 years, but always, as usual, double check that. Humber College is changing things often. I'll put the link in the description below to be able to contact them via email or phone. The program is run by them. It's run by Humber College Real Estate, and it consists of a broker qualifying exam, 4 courses, 1 2-day wrap-up session, and a final broker exam. Timing wise, you have 1 full year to complete the entire broker program from the day you pass the qualifying exam. I was able to complete the entire program in 2.5 months, but you do have the full year. You have the full year, so pace yourself if need be, but you definitely want to be diligent no matter how fast you're doing it. This video in particular is just why, how, and how much, but I will have some videos coming out on what to expect and how to pass the exam, because there is a lot on the line, and I'll touch on what I mean by that later in the video. First, the broker qualifying exam. This consists of 115 questions, 3 hours to complete it, and I personally found this to be quite straightforward, especially for someone like myself who is always working with students. It felt like this material was front of mind for me. But if it has been a while for you since you've done this type of education, since you've done the education on that salesperson program, they will send you almost too much information. For this preliminary exam, they send you 19 PDFs of information pertaining to more or less salesperson activities and what you covered getting your license with either the Humber College Real Estate Program or the OREA program if it was pre-2020. After that, there are the courses 1 through 4, starting at planning and starting, business management, human resources, and ongoing oversight. This is the material that the final broker exam is going to be based on. It's a bunch of material, that's for sure, to go over. And if there was one thing to keep in mind, that now, if you've went through the salesperson course, and that is from the view of becoming a salesperson, this is all from the view of basically becoming a broker of record and running your own brokerage. One statement or phrase that I always referred back to while reading this material, because it can be quite in depth, and sometimes you're like, I'm never going to use this, but basically everything is set up in place, journals, ledgers, trust accounts, etc., to satisfy RICO and protect against liability by having good systems, good paper trails, and documents in place. That is the frame of mind I suggest having at the start, so you retain the correct information and visualize yourself in the position of the broker of record performing these tasks. After that, they have what they call a wrap-up bring it all together session. If you've recently been through the Humber College Real Estate program, you've done these simulation sessions before, and this is similar to that, yet it's just a 2-day simulation session run by one facilitator, and you're accompanied by about 20 to 25 other students. There is no role playing or anything like that you saw in previous simulation sessions, but this you'll follow along and try to consume more knowledge to try to pass the broker exam. It's a total of 14 hours, 9 to 5, with a 1-hour lunch session, and this wasn't too bad. If it was more like 4 to 5 days, this would have felt like a bit more of a grind. After that, you'll want to study up for the final broker exam, which again consists of 115 questions, and you have 3 hours to complete it. Okay, let's quick add up the entire cost, then we'll touch on preparation and what to avoid. The qualifying exam is $115. The 4 courses are all $295 each. The wrap-up simulation session is $400, and the final broker exam is another $115. Once you pass the final broker exam, you'll now head to your MyWeb account and register as a broker. That has an additional fee to RICO of $200 for a total of $2,010 to become a real estate broker here in Ontario. So it's definitely more than I thought it was going to be. For some reason I was picturing 1 course and 1 exam, but I should have known better. Time-wise, again, you can probably get this done very quickly. You can probably get it done in 2 months or so, but you do have that full 1 year from the moment you pass the qualifying exam. Okay, so like mentioned, this video is on why, how, and how much, but I will have some other videos coming out on what to expect. If you're progressing through the material right now, definitely take your time and focus on the details. What you really don't want to do is fail the final broker exam twice, because if you do, you're going all the way back to course 1. You're paying for all of that over again. You're having to go through the simulation session again. Nobody wants that. You never know what type of exam you're going to get. You could get a very high common sense one that might seem easy, or you could get one that's very detailed and you have to know your stuff. But if you have any questions at all, reach out. You can DM, email, comment on this video. I get back to everyone. If that video is ready yet, I'll put it right here for you to watch on the final broker exam and what to expect. But my name is Callum Moore, eXp Realty, real estate broker here in Ontario. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.